do another motherfucking first impression / demo on something brand spanking new. And as y'all can see by the title, it's gonna be on this product right up and through here. Bam! CoverFX's brand new cover drops. These are the custom cover drops by CoverFX, okay? Now, if y'all have not been living under a rock, okay, this has been all the rage on YouTube as of late. When I say there have been so many reviews on this daggone product and so many demos on this product, I almost didn't want to do a review. However, y'all know that when a product is uber popular on the YT, y'all already know my theory on that, and y'all already know I'm gonna go ahead and review it because I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know if that shit's for real, for real. This product was actually purchased by myself, okay? I actually purchased it when I was in Chicago and paid for it with my own motherfucking money. So just to give you guys a couple of specs about this product, okay? Again, it's the CoverFX custom cover drops, right? I got it in the color N100, okay? There are 24 shades total. The darkest shade so far as I know, unless they came out with something after this, but as of right now when I'm shooting this motherfucking video, there are 24 shades and the darkest, deepest shade is N110, okay? So this is just the second to last deepest shade, and of course, it's as close to as NW45 in MAC, because that's my color in MAC for those of you guys that may wonder, okay? So that's why I chose this particular color. You guys know I prefer more red undertones in my foundation type products. Now, this isn't necessarily a foundation, just to give you a little bit about this as well. These are pretty much a concentrated pigment that you can pretty much use to mix in other products to kind of create your own foundation or tinted moisturizer or whatever the case may be, okay? So you can literally take this pigment, and it comes in a little dropper, which I'll show you guys here in a little bit, and you can actually add it to a primer. You can add it to a moisturizer, your daily moisturizer that you use, and if you add it to a moisturizer, you can create a tinted moisturizer with that. If you add it to a primer, you kind of make yourself a little, you know, pseudo foundation, okay? You can also use these customizable drops to also customize your foundation. So if you have a foundation that might be a little bit too, maybe it's too yellow, okay? This particular one has a lot of red in it. So if you want to add that red into it, you can add these drops to your foundation to kind of bring the color or the undertone that you're looking for specifically in that, okay? The other thing is that based on the website, CoverFX's website, depending on the number of drops, that's going to give you a certain amount of coverage, okay? So number one drop, okay, is going to give you the sheerest amount of coverage. So it's not gonna give you much, all right? Then once you get to 3 drops, it's considered full coverage. And then when you get to 4 drops, that's gonna give you total coverage. Now, when you see how this looks and the dropper and how much you get out of each drop, I just don't know if that's humanly possible because I kind of played around with it a little bit, although I've never used it on my skin. However, I just don't see how that's possible. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at this right here. And I'm gonna show you the container. Bam, real quick. There it is. Boom, boom. Okay. Kind of shows you what the color is. And I actually got color matched at Sephora just to be on the safe side to make sure. And I would also advise you to do the same because guess what?
This motherfucker's $44, motherfuckers, okay?
So whatever you do, you make sure you positive you want to get this product, okay? And that you got the right shade before you spend your little $44, okay? So anyway, here we go. We got the little dropper, as you guys can see here. And that is it right there, okay? So it kind of comes out, looks a little messy, all right? You guys know droppers are not my absolute fave, but like I said, you know, I just want to see how this motherfucker works, okay? So I'm gonna kind of drop it for you so y'all can kind of see. That's one drop, boom. That's another drop. Damn, it kind of, okay. Anyway, okay, so just that's the color right there. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on my hand so y'all can see. It is extremely liquidy from what I can see just right there. As you guys can see, very, very runny, okay? I can see why they say the first drop is only gonna give you that sheer coverage because you guys can kind of see, you can see right through my skin, okay? Here's what I was trying to figure out. I was trying to figure out what the best way was to pretty much showcase this product to you. And look, in the essence of showing you guys a couple of different options, we're gonna try this 2 ways, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add the CoverFX drops to a primer, and I'm also going to add it to a moisturizer and create a tinted moisturizer out of it, okay? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put one on one side of my face and one on the other side of my face, okay? and we're gonna gotta test it out and kind of see how it works with either one. And I'm gonna wear this motherfucker for several hours to see how it pans out and come back as I usually do in my first impressions and let you guys know the deal and how these all panned out and whether this was worth the $44 we don't spend on this motherfucking product, okay? Another thing I should tell you about this product is you can mix this up with anything oil-based, silicone-based, or water-based. So yeah, you can pretty much add it to pretty much everything, and that's including oil-based products, which that would be very interesting. In addition to the fact that they also say that this product is for all skin types, and y'all know how I feel about that shit, because when you say all skin types, I need you to include perspiring motherfuckers like my damn self from the Caribbean, and I also need you to include oily people, okay? You guys know I perspire on my face, that's just what it is. So I'm gonna really test this product out because I am gonna be getting out in the elements today, so we're gonna see how this goes. First up, we're gonna go ahead and do the primer first, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and apply that on the left side of my face, and I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish Oil-Free Foundation Primer. Bam, it's a little dirty in disregard, okay? So we're gonna use that, and then I'm gonna put a certain number of drops, kind of mix it up on my hand, which y'all know I'm not a big fan of, and then we're just gonna apply this motherfucker on and see how it goes. So here we go. All right, so we got the primer, which you guys already know is kind of a weird consistency. So this is the one I'm most curious about to see how it's gonna work out on my face, because essentially this is all you're gonna be using is the primer and then these custom cover drops. So, okay, here we go. We got the primer. Look at the consistency. Do you see what I'm talking about when I say I think this is gonna be really weird? And that's kind of why I wanna test this theory, because I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, on some real shit, this right here is real gimmicky to me. So that's why I really wanted to test this out, because I'm just like, okay, all right, $44. It says before you even use the product, you're supposed to make sure you shake it well. So you already know how we do.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your titties. Hey, shake your titties. Hey.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and drop it.
Like it's hot.
Here we go. Drop number one. Boom. Oh, that was two. Okay. Y'all know I like full coverage, right? If I'm gonna do a foundation, I'm gonna do full coverage for the most part. So we're gonna make this, oh, shit. Okay, here we go, here we go. All right, all right, all right, all right. I'm gonna go ahead and mix it up with my hand because it says to do so. It is now kind of turning into a foundation type consistency. Okay, take a look, y'all. All right, now I did about 3 faux drops, okay? And you can clearly see it's nowhere near sheer, it's more opaque and also thicker in consistency, okay? So here we go. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and apply it with one of my favorite Sedona Lace brushes. We're gonna go ahead and use my FB05 brush. You guys already know Sedona Lace is one of my favorite damn brush sets in the world. And I have pretty much every, I mean, I'm not kidding, these are dirty brushes. Everything is Sedona Lace that I use. And if you guys want to get your hands on any Sedona Lace brushes, y'all know I got a discount code and a link that'll get you some additional discounts down in the description box. So go ahead and get you some brushes. And they also sell them individually if you don't wanna have to buy them in full on, you know what I'm saying, packages, okay? So yeah, there's some of the best brushes out there. So we're gonna use this. Here we go. Boom. As you guys can see here, it really does look like a foundation, y'all. That's crazy. We're gonna go ahead and keep kind of spreading it out and seeing how it looks. It feels super light on the skin. There's no scent to it. This is also supposed to be paraben free and sulfate free. Boom. Okay.
Okay, CoverFX. I seen you.
Okay. Let's keep going because we're only going to do one side of the face with the primer. It's just crazy how this turned into a foundation type consistency off that primer. Okay. 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 It's a little, no, it's a little yellow, but we're going to play with it. We're going to play with it. Boom. So this is the one side of my face done with primer, okay? And I haven't done anything to it yet. I haven't set it with any powder. I'm gonna set both sides with powder as I would normally do, okay? So we're gonna see, but as you guys can see, it is not bad as far as coverage. As you guys can see, I do have hyperpigmentation. This is where I have most of it on my left side, although I do have some on my right, and it does definitely cover that up because I have it right along my jawline, okay? And we've only, like I said, put it on one side of my face. So here's one side. Although the primer kind of, I think it kind of lightened it up a little bit. because clearly you can see it's not exactly my color. So I'm kind of curious if I'm a little crazy because I have other videos to shoot today. I ain't trying to look cray. But anyway, so here it is, okay? I'm gonna back up so you guys can see that's not bad at all, right? So the moisturizer we're gonna be using is my Boots number 7. This is the Restore and Renew Night Cream, all right? And actually, I prefer using the night cream during the day, okay? I know that sounds ass backwards, but that is what we're gonna be using. And anything that I mentioned in this video, the TheSocialiteLife brushes, any of the makeup products that I use, all the links where you can purchase them are gonna be down in the description box, okay? So check them out. If you guys wanna get your hands on any of these products, I highly recommend this one. So I'll leave links down below where you can buy them. And if I find them for cheaper, you know I'm gonna put them in the description box, okay? So that's the consistency of said product right here, okay? And I usually just dig it out with my nail. My hands are clean, no worries. I just actually just went and washed them and I had to wipe off the other stuff. So we're gonna make a tinted moisturizer with my CoverFX custom drops, okay? So we're gonna go ahead, put this on the same hand here. I've never made a tinted moisturizer before, and y'all know I love me some tinted moisturizers during the spring and the summer. I actually wear tinted moisturizers throughout the year, okay? So the brush we're gonna be using is another FB07 brush from TheSocialiteLife. Like I said, the links will be down in the description box. I'm just using the one with the pink on top. It's actually my favorite. The synthetic brushes are my favorite brushes from TheSocialiteLife. Okay, we're gonna go ahead, bam, there's the moisturizer, not the cutest in the world. And we're gonna use the same number of drops on this side as well. I might have put too much moisturizer, but we're gonna make it work. 2, 3, ooh, that was a big one. 4, right? Ooh, that was a big one too. Okay, so there it is, very liquidy. Ooh, we're gonna go ahead and mix it up with my finger. Hold up. Just so you guys can see, bam. I'm not gonna be using all that shit, okay? But y'all get the drift. So that's what it looks like. Shit, the bitch done went too far with the moisturizer. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna do the right side of my face with this shit right up and through here. Here we go. We're gonna go ahead, just swoop it on up. Bam. There it is right there. Bam. This one feels a lot more, of course, hydrating because it's mixed with moisturizer, so it doesn't have that foundation feel to it, for sure. And of course, it smells like my moisturizer, and I love the moisturizer smell of this moisturizer in particular. It's actually one of my favorite skincare products. I've been using it for many years. Okay, bam. Okay, I'll give you guys a comparison. You guys see it's more pigmented on the left side, and I know because it's the primer is the base for it. And then we've got kind of a sheer look with the tinted moisturizer on this side. Hasn't set yet, so don't mark my words until it sets. But so here's that side, boom. Let me go ahead and set it with powder right quick and I'll be right back. Here is my face after setting it with powder, right? So left side, right side. Okay, so I look kind of sort of almost even as far as the color is concerned, but you can definitely tell the right side of my face is a little bit more, you know, a little glowier than the left side, but it'll do. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face for the rest of the day, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Here is the face after getting my little beat on and shit, a little slight beat, you know what I'm saying? Disregard the motherfucking eyebrows. They don't match. It's whatever, okay? They ain't twins. They, you know, sister, brother. They just don't like each other today. Okay, so here we go. We got a little blush going, got a little tiny little bit of contour. I had to mattify my face, you know what I mean? So y'all know I already got my dual matte powder in 218 as always, which is what I use to set everything that I rock, okay? So I stayed consistent with that. I also got one of my favorite lippies in the entire world. This is Kat Von D's MAU5, MAU5, shit, whatever the fuck it is. There it is, bam. That's what I got on my lips because I've got some shooting to do today and I've got some errands to run. And y'all already know the deal. This is pretty much my look for today, okay? So here's the primer side. And here's the tinted moisturizer side. The tinted moisturizer right now with this duo matte, bitch, is matte as fuck, like I like it, okay? So anyway, let me go ahead and back up so y'all can see. All right, so you guys know the deal, as I always do. I'm gonna go ahead and rock this shit for several hours, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna let you guys know my final thoughts, whether I think this $44 motherfucking is worth putting into this damn CoverFX custom drop shit, okay? And so I'm gonna also try to see if I can shoot an outdoor shot so you guys can see what it looks like in the daylight. I'm gonna be out in the heat. It's over 90 degrees outside here in the Lou, so you already know a bitch perspires. So we're gonna test it out. Although this product does not boast anything about a matte finish, it doesn't boast long lasting, long power, whatever the case, it doesn't boast any of that. The only thing it really does boast is the fact that it's customizable and the fact that it pretty much is for all skin types. So we're gonna see how that flows, okay? So let's go ahead and get the fuck out of here. Let go.
One eternity later.
Boom! I'm back, bitches. Y'all miss me? Okay. So here is my face after several hours of wear, okay? Look, your girl has been rocking the shit out of these custom drops for pretty much over 8 or 9 hours. It is literally almost, and I'm about to show it to y'all, almost 10 o'clock in the PM, okay? It's literally like 9:50, okay? Your girl's been rocking this shit since literally probably about noonish in the afternoon. So yeah, we about 10 hours in, okay? Number one. Number two, your girl has not touched her face up at all. And when I say that I have not reapplied a motherfucking thing, I haven't even touched my lippy, okay? So I've had drinks, you know, I've had something to eat, I've been out in the elements, I have been out in the daylight. And when I say the sun was hot than a motherfucker,
Bitch, it was hot as fuck, okay? Like pussy sweating and all that shit, okay?
too early. Okay. So, your girl got an opportunity to really test this motherfucker out, because y'all know I perspire on my face, okay? So I have not put a lick of powder on my face since when you first saw me apply this shit, okay? So as you guys can see, this is what my face looks like after being outside in the heat, okay? And I'm gonna show you guys here in a little bit what it looks like in the daylight. And as you can see, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, neither side looks bad at all. You can see I still have my blush on. I still have some coverage here on the primer side, which is the left side of my face. And then I still have some coverage on this side. I still have a little bit of blush on this side. Still have that nice little dewiness to my face, okay? Really the only place where you might see some shine is where I perspire primarily, which is my forehead as well as my nose. My T-zone is where I do a lot of my perspiring, all up and through her and all up in her, okay? And a bitch was sweating, okay? Just nanny just stuck to the seats, okay? So there's much I can say about this product, but we're gonna go ahead and go into the pros first. Not even gonna lie to y'all. I mean, the first pro that I can probably say like right off the top is the fact that this is actually a very smart ass idea. Like, if you really think about what the whole premise of this particular product is, it's smart as fuck, not even gonna lie. Customizable pigments, okay? So you can pretty much make your own shit. You can make your own moisturizer, your own tinted moisturizer. You can make your own foundation. You can pretty much use this to alter the color of the foundations you currently already have. So the idea behind this is actually a very novel idea. So that's probably one of the biggest pros, because when I heard about this shit, I was like, this is kind of dope. Especially for those of us who have a hard time finding foundations with the right undertone. So if you have a tendency to have more red in your skin, if you keep finding that in the lines you prefer or the foundations you have currently that they're a little bit too yellow, you may be able to find a customizable cover drop color in a shade that could bring that red into it like you want, okay? That, I think, is absolutely dope. The other pro, honestly, is the fact that it actually didn't do too bad, for real. Like, if you're looking at my face, it really didn't do too bad after all this time, having not reapplied, touched up, or done shit to my face, okay? Now, the thing that makes it a little bit harder to gauge how well this product is number one, the fact that they don't boast that this is a long-wearing type of customizable drop, okay, or pigment, as they like to call it, okay? The other side of it is, too, that you don't really know if it's this that did well, per se, or if it's the type of primer or moisturizer you use. You almost would have to experiment with this motherfucker with several different types of brands of products to see if it's really this motherfucker right here, or if it's because the primer you used was a very good primer. And it just so happened to be the moisturizer I used as well as the primer I used are very good products. So it could very well be the fact that I used very good products to mix with the pigment, which is why my face actually turned out as good as it did. Because again, it does not boast long wear, it doesn't doesn't boast a matte finish or a matte face. It's literally boasting the fact that you can customize whatever the fuck you want to customize with this product, okay? Which is exactly what the fuck I did. Now I want to make sure that I show you guys what the foundation on both sides look like on my face in the daylight, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and insert a clip right here. And as you guys can clearly see, it actually looks very, very nice in the day. Now, it was super sunny and super hot outside, so hopefully I'm giving you guys two shots, one in full sun because I could barely open my damn eyes, and another in more dimmer daylight, okay? Just so you guys could actually see the finish on my face. And as you guys can see, it looks amazing on the skin. I actually got compliments today on how my face looks, so clearly this looks very good on the skin. Okay, so you already know I've got a few things I gotta say about some of the cons about this product, okay? And then I'm gonna let you know what I think overall, whether I would, fuck with this product or not. So here are the cons, okay? One con is for sure the motherfucking price, okay? $44 for some pigment is a whole hell of a lot of money, okay? And the reason why I think that it's a whole hell of a lot of money is not only just the price point for just purchasing this particular product, but the fact that not only are you going to be using this product, and that's $44, okay, but you also are going to have to add that to another product that you done spent money on, okay, to put these motherfuckers together. So essentially this is $44 and whatever the fuck you done spent for the moisturizer, $44 and whatever the fuck you done spent for the primer that you mixed it with, right? And granted, I mean, some people may fuck with that, but my thing is, if I'm gonna spend $44, I might as well go ahead and get me a nice little, foundation that everything's already my color and mixed up in or whatever, that I can just apply once without having to do too much with, not too much manipulation, put that motherfucker on my face and keep it moving for damn near 50, because you pretty much spending damn near what you spend on this Marc Jacobs Genius Gel Foundation, which you guys know is one of my holy grail foundations, on just some damn pigment, okay? So that's what I have the problem with, is it's the price point. The price point for these motherfuckers is just, it's too expensive, okay? The other side of it is the fact that it doesn't come in the color range for the price point, okay? You guys know that I love me some Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. That motherfucker is less than this is, and it comes in a gazillion and one shades. The other side of this is that it doesn't come in enough shades for women of color. This is N100, which is essentially NW45-ish, okay, in MAC, okay? And the next shade is N110, I think it is, and that's it, okay? We don't have a lot of brown colors for us beautifully brown skin tone people out there, and I don't like that. You automatically know I ain't gonna fuck with that for real, okay? And in general, for this being so much money, I'm gonna need more shades for everybody, not just for brown skin and beautiful people, okay? I'm talking about for everybody overall. There should be a whole hell of a lot more shades because it is supposed to be pigment. So if anything, you should have pretty much almost every undertone or whatever the case represented in this line, especially for darker shades as well, okay? So that's one other issue I have with it. Another thing that I wanted to make sure that I made mention of is the fact that when you're picking your color for this particular product, if you're choosing to purchase this product, try to go just a tad bit darker, because most of the time, if you're mixing the product up with a moisturizer or a primer, it's going to naturally lighten up the pigment that's in the custom color drop. So I just want to make sure that I mentioned that before I forgot. Now I know y'all want to know, would you fuck with this product again? Would you buy this motherfucker again? Would you use this motherfucker again? So let me go ahead and tell you the real deal, Holyfield, okay? So here's the deal. Would I buy this again? Fuck no. And the reason why I would never buy this motherfucker again, in fact, I'm gonna take this motherfucker back to the store, clearly I got my receipt, is the price point. It's too motherfucking expensive for what it is, okay? Because clearly it's not necessarily this that is producing this result on my face. It's just supposed to add the tint. So truly the moisturizer and the primer, okay, which are two very good products that I've used to showcase this particular product, are what kind of gave me the finish that I got today, although it did well as far as pigment. Now, as far as the pricing is concerned, I would fuck with this product, okay, if it was a lower price point. When I say that, I mean more on the maybe $15 range, okay? And here's why I say that. This particular idea, I think, would be amazing for someone like an MUA, someone who does people's makeup, someone who's got a kit that they need to have some additional supplies for, that maybe have a series of foundations for any skin tone, but maybe gets a customer or a client that may be a little harder to match, and so maybe you want to buy a few few of these shades, okay? So that you can have that in your kit in case you need to customize a foundation to suit someone that might not have a skin tone that you can so easily match with the foundations that are in your kit. So something like this would be dope, but the problem is, if you're an MUA and you're trying to go for this product and you need to, of course, because you're an MUA and of course naturally you're going to be working on different color skin tones, are going to need to buy more than one of these motherfuckers. So at $44, that's extremely expensive. Now I already know MUAs spend a lot of money on their kits, but I just don't feel like $44 for what the fuck this is essentially going to do is truly going to be worth it. And if it was more on the $15 range, I think that would be more suitable and a lot easier for people to get their hands on and buy multiples of for said purpose. Okay, so there is some benefit to it. I just think the price point is way too damn high. Okay, now for the average consumer like myself, for a makeup enthusiast like myself, this shit is too damn high as well because shit, it's just pigment. Okay, now if you happen to be someone who also has some difficulty finding foundations that are in your undertone or in your skin range, maybe purchasing a product like this may be worth it for you if you only need one shade. Okay, so for me, N100 might just be enough for me to get the color that I need for some of my yellower foundations that may not look good on me during the summertime when I have a tendency to get a little bit darker. Do y'all get my drift? But do I think it's worth $44 to invest in something to change my foundation when I can just go ahead and get me a little Estee Lauder double wear foundation in a darker shade for $30-something and have a full-on foundation to wear throughout the summertime because I'm a little bit darker? Y'all get where I'm going with this, right? The price point is killing this right now. That's why I don't think it's worth it. I would never spend that money on this again because, again, for what it does, okay, it's too expensive. Okay, way too expensive. That's the problem that I have with this product. That's the biggest problem I have with this product because generally speaking, the idea behind it is very, very smart. It's a very novel idea. But for the price point, for the average consumer, which is exactly who they're trying to target, this is too expensive, okay? So I wouldn't fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Riding and walking. You know what? I was finna throw this motherfucker, but it's glass. I ain't trying to break the shit because I'm about to return this motherfucker. I need my box all the way together. We gonna put this shit down very, very nicely because it's $44, okay? So y'all will have to let me know what y'all think. Have any of y'all, after seeing the reviews that you guys have seen on YouTube or any of the advertisements or whatever the case may be, did any of you guys rush out to buy it? If you did, do you guys think it was worth the $44? I can't do it. I can't justify having just this, you know, when there's so many foundations out there, tinted moisturizers that are far less expensive that are in my skin tone. This is only speaking from someone of my skin range. Now, if you have more difficulty, I understand that. But how many of these do you need to buy? Or do you have just one? Do you think it's worth it to spend look, y'all know the deal. So make sure you guys comment down below and let me know if there's any videos you guys want me to do first impressions on, demos on, or whatever the case may be. If you guys love my first impressions / demos, please make sure to thumbs this up, share it with other people because I know there's a lot of CoverFX custom drop videos out there, and this actually showcases both the primer and the tinted moisturizer. So if anybody's trying to look to see what they're trying to do, whether they want to go for this, let them know. Holla at Socialite Sandy. All right? Okay, y'all. I'm going to let y'all go. And before I melt up in these damn lights because I'm hot then a motherfucker, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. And y'all already know what to do. As always, follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/SocialiteSandy. Hit me up on my Facebook fan page or my Pinterest page. Those links are down below. Hit me up on my blog, TheSocialiteLife.blogspot.com, and hit me up on Instagram at SocialiteSandy. And you already know I love y'all. And I will see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Bye.